Hi, I'm Evil Squeegee, and welcome to the Calaria Session 1 recap. Paisley was charged with escorting a box to the Bishop of Whitebridge from Elvenwood, and on their way there, she was attacked by some bandits. She handily scared them off with a spellcast, though. She found a campsite, and that night, she saw a meteor crash to the ground up ahead. Thankfully, she was otherwise undisturbed while resting, even though she was, solo, and didn't have anybody to, watch guard. When she arrived at Whitebridge, there were no guards out front. She deposited Pebbles, her horse, at the stables, and then on her way to Castle Ravensrest, encountered the cathedral ruins, where once had stood a fantastic and tall, proud structure, had been crushed by the meteor that had crashed into the cathedral the night before. Outside of the castle, she failed a flirtation roll and wound up getting the attention of the guards. She headed into the Great Hall of Ravensrest Castle, where she delivered the box to the bishop. The Duchess seemed distracted, flirting with a commoner girl across the room instead of paying attention to her duchessly duties. Her duchessly duties! The bishop directed Paisley to the Duchess, who was looking for adventurers to work an important job, but as she approached, the knight captain stopped her before she could reach the Duchess and escorted her to the Duchess's steward instead. The steward explained that there was a crisis in the cathedral. Undead had been sighted in the ruins ever since the meteor struck. The steward gave Paisley a slip of paper to pay for a mercenary from the Mercenaries Guild, and Paisley then headed to that Mercenaries Guild, where she had a choice between 3 mercs. She eventually chose Dawn, the double dagger-wielding sneaky mercenary. Being too broke to hit up the marketplace for pre-mission shopping, she headed with Dawn to the adventure site. Deep down in the cathedral's bowels where the meteor finally stopped, a vampire was feeding on a person. The vampire nearly kills Paisley and Dawn, but Paisley and Dawn emerge victorious in a very close call. That's when Paisley noticed that the meteor that had fallen was in fact the person that was being fed on, that she had just saved from the vampire, and the crash had left the charred impressions of angels' wings at the ground spreading out from the body, and that's where the session left off.